Hello, my name is swissbianco. In this video I will talk about the 100% copper Swiss Army knife. This is the final prototype. We did work on such scales for many years. Unfortunately we had a lot of trouble with suppliers and manufacturing, and now finally we found somebody that could actually make that to our standards. What we have here is a version of those scales in 100% copper. Those will fit all 91mm Victorinox Swiss Army knives. This model here is a Yeoman variation that I did put that test scales on it. The test scales here, the final version, that is CNC machined. These ones here are now in test for over a month, and they have already a little bit of a character from the wear and from the surface oxidation that gets. As that is brand new, it is way more shiny, of course, and then if you don't want to keep it up like that with cleaning from time to time, you can simply let it wear and give it some more character. So the goal was to make a variation of the scales that are less slip resistant. We did start with the 91mm Celidor scales and wanted to have those in a waffle pattern. Usually if you have something like that, the thickness increase really a lot. We managed to increase the thickness just for that slight part of the waffle with the inlay, the small parts and the inlay channels in the scales. The material thickness is really on a minimum. What is left on certain parts and with the CNC machining, still, while it is possible, it's still tough to do. That's why we had needed a bit more time and more suppliers to find the correct ones that actually work. First idea was to make that in a durable plastic, in a polymer. Unfortunately, Victorinox did not want to help, so we needed to do it ourselves. That is in many cases the case, say with the pocket clip as well, just as a sample, and the Damascus Swiss Army knife gonna be another sample for the future as well. So finally we did that, and we did want to do that in a CNC machined metal version first, because it's a higher goal to reach a metal scale in a waffle pattern with all the small tools in it. And I'm talking not only about the toothpick that we have here and the toothpick that we have here and the tweezer here was already a long day, plus 6 Damascus knives did arrive, but also the pen and the pin. Those small details we want to integrate as well, so that we have the maximum of those scales. That was always the desire, to offer a metal scale with all the small parts in it as well. That, like with the 93mm with the Pioneer series, that was never possible. There were simply the metal scales and finish, no small parts in it, and that is, in my opinion, wasted space. That could be used in a better way, so that you have the more functionality of the small parts as well. And this was what we did want to reach, and now we got that. Now that 100% copper is the first run that we're gonna do. This should be ready for Blade Show 2016. that we wanna present there at the blade show for the first time. And then first in a plain variation as we see it here, simply a nice clean bright copper, so that the people can get that. And after the blade show, after a bit of rest, I'm gonna start with the development of some more splash variations. Splash is that multicolor variations that we did on aluminium and on some titanium items. So we're going to do that on the copper too. There are different colors in brownish, bluish, of course the copper natural color, even some darker nearly black kind of colors are possible. And this will look really nice together with the waffle pattern on those scales. I'm sure people gonna like that, especially together with the plus variation where you have the smaller parts on it as well. So that much as a first look. That is the last prototype sample. The serial run is in the work, and it's gonna be really nice. It's a test for us as well, where we stand with the manufacturing technology, and that's not gonna be the end or a stop. We're gonna work on more surprises in 2016.